We are live for another episode of Beyond the Bag, the Digital Nomad 15-liter backpack for Central America. The sun came out and I figured, you know what? I would record a simple little show here showing you exactly what is in my bag. I have a special segment, an anchor segment on the David Daily Show talking about digital nomad life and travel. And I've been traveling through Central America with a 15-liter pack. So this is a 15-liter, a 13 to 15 day pack. Since I'm pretty tall, actually it's very easy for me to carry. And this digital backpack is exactly what I'm going to be focusing on today as I share this with you and show you exactly all of the little things that are inside the pack. Now we've got a pretty captive audience across all major platforms, and this is a 15-liter pack, which I travel for 3 to sometimes 5 weeks, 6 weeks at a time. It's very small, and so today what we're going to do is actually go through all of the items in the backpack. So first of all, you have seen this backpack before, and I want to just document all of the things that I travel with so we all have a little bit of a view here of what you're able to see on the pack itself. I see Shivam, thank you for joining. I see Tunisia as well, and many others is joining. What's up, Mad Abbott? Thanks for joining. Today what we're doing is we're going to my pack, and I'm showing you exactly what is on my pack for today. And so you can see in here, you have a side little pocket. Okay, we have a second side pocket right here with the To Me badge that has my name and information in there. I also have a front little concealed pocket right here. And of course, I have the main zipper right here. And of course, I have the big zipper right here. So yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We're going through Beyond the Bag and actually looking at what exactly is in the bag. What's up, Golden Rabbit on TikTok? I see you, TikTok shop going live. We can post all of the items inside of this pack so you too can also get the items in your pack. Oh, it's also a sunglasses case. So first is my sunglasses. I've got a pair of sunglasses here that I got on the road. They are a pair of kind of just run-of-the-mill street sunglasses. And it's always good to have a pair of sunglasses because you never know when you're going to get the sun on your face. And that's why I like to have a pair of sunglasses. I also, of course, have my laptop, which I'm recording from right now, but I'm also recording a second laptop as well. So I have a 13-inch MacBook Pro. This is an M1. What's up, Emerson? 3R25. Good to see you, Emerson. So this is a 13-inch MacBook Pro with the light bar, the M1 original. It's one of my personal favorites, and I like this. I always keep this one charged. It doubles as a battery, actually, if you need the battery pack. And you can charge with your USB-C Type-C right there. So I really like that because when I'm putting this in the top of my pack, I can easily charge something from this pack. So you can see right here, it sits right there at the top of my pack. Now there's a little extra space at the top, and that's where I put my toiletry bag. So this is a toiletry bag. What's up, folks? If you're tuning in, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. Post in the comments. We will shout you out on the comments. So in this special segment of Beyond the Bag, we're going through exactly what is inside the back of my backpack. And this is a toiletry bag. It is a La Campagna New York to Paris bag. A friend of mine gave it to me. And what I really love about this bag is that, first of all, it's nice and soft. It's blue. But also, you have inside here all your little things. So first thing I always carry with me is Excedrin Migraine. Excedrin Migraine, a small pack of it right here. And what I like about Excedrin Migraine is that if you have pain, it has acetaminophen. It also has aspirin, which is the blood thinner. Hey, Yorka Fieltunko and Shanti Muku, what's up? Got some people in the chat. Heather as well. So I carry Excedrin Migraine with me because if I get a headache or if you have a hangover or if you have a little bit of pain, you can always take one of these. And so that's definitely going to be in my pack. Now, secondly, I have triple antibiotic ointment here. My mom always had us do triple antibiotic ointment. Now, this is one that was actually bought directly in El Salvador. So, the ingredients, the tip here is that you can always look at the active ingredients on the back and you can see the active ingredients. You can always find out what those active ingredients are. You can always find out what those active ingredients are. And because of that, you'll always know no matter what language you're in. Okay. The next thing I have is a small Crest Scope toothpaste. I don't need anything bigger, just something very small as a travel size. And in fact, this one's about halfway utilized. And then I have a toothbrush. Now, this is a very special toothbrush. It's a wooden toothbrush. It's a sustainable toothbrush. Okay. What I love about a sustainable toothbrush is that, first of all, it's not plastic, so it's decomposable. Wooden, balsa wood's very nice. You can see on the very edge, it has these like dental type of like bristles that are very gentle on your gums. And then since it's wooden, it travels very light, and that's really nice. So obviously, you always need to have a toothbrush wherever you go, brushing twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. And then I also have a set of floss in here. So I particularly like this floss type. This is mint flavored floss, and it's a Procter and Gamble product made in Toronto, Ontario. So definitely have floss. And then because I'm actually cutting my hair on the road, I also have a comb. So I'm able to comb and make sure that I have all of my all the things I need to comb my hair. And then of course I have my clippers. So I've got a wall clipper, WAHL is the brand name of this. It's just kind of like a beard trimmer. And it's really nice because, you know, it comes on and off just like that. And what's great about the clipper is I also have a clipper guard, a 2 guard actually. So I'm able to do a little bit of cleanup on the road. I can shave my own face as well as line up my sideburns and any other area. It also comes into handy when I'm cutting my hair because my hair does grow very fast and I do need that. And then I also have some specialty gauze, or as we say in Spanish, gauza, right? Yo tengo gauza. So gauze is right here. It's really nice, really good. And so that's also in my my toiletry bag right here, which if you're just tuning in, this is a toiletry bag overview. Beyond the bag, of course, I have a couple of spare Band-Aids. You never know when you're going to need an extra Band-Aid. And then I actually had a special procedure done in El Salvador, 3 special procedures. So I have a little bit of tape as well. This is like regular medical tape. You can see I'm almost out here. And the medical tape's nice because you can wrap up a wound or tie up something like a finger, something like that. And then, of course, I always only carry 1 extra pair of contacts. So if you have contacts or you need contacts, I always have 1 extra pair with me. There's an extra pair of contacts. And then, of course, I have another razor. Now, this is a Harry's razor. These are very, very sharp. You can get these at Walmart or online. And the reason why I like this particular razor is that it comes with this little plastic case, which covers the razor. Really awesome. And I love that a lot. David, Nelson, what's up? Tina Yang. Guys, we got the full squad here. That's awesome. Okay, we got some comments coming in. Let's see who's on. Fan says hello. People on the Kick platform say, let's get promoted. Okay, awesome. So I've got my razor. And I also have my charger for my clippers. And I've been traveling for a while now, and you're probably asking, David, why do you have the charge for your clippers? Well, there's nothing worse than getting to the bathroom facility or the shower facility, wanting to shave your hair or cut your hair and not having any charge. So there's been a couple of times where I've been stranded without my razor. So for that reason, I do carry this not in my electronics bag, but directly in my La Campagna toiletry bag, which you can get by going on the La Campagna planes. And then more recently, I started traveling with 3 little tokens that just keep me, I don't know, grounded and rooted. One is a little mini Jesus figurine that says Jesus loves you. How fun is that? Always remember that Jesus loves you. And then I also have a panda bear eraser. So panda bear, a little panda bear. If you're Asian, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, you love pandas. I love pandas too. Or if you're not, you probably love pandas too. And then of course we've got um, a gingerbread man here. So we have a little gingerbread man here. Um, gingerbread man from Christmas. It's just a fun little story, but it reminds me of the beauty in life. And then, of course, I've got a little car here, which just reminds me of how much I love cars. This is a Cupra E-Racer made in Malaysia. It kind of looks like a hatchback um, Honda, maybe Honda Civic, something like that. So one of my favorites. And then also I am carrying another kind of like cortisol for anti-itch and that as well. And that's all in my bag. That's all in my bag right here. And then the next thing, so I'm gonna put all this back away in here. And now the next thing is okay. So then in my backpack, I now have a side pocket right here. And in my side pocket, I have a pair of chopsticks. So you never know when you're gonna need a pair of chopsticks, first of all. So I have a pair of chopsticks right there. And then on the top of my right side pocket, I have this Asian Korean washcloth. So what I like about this is exfoliating washcloth is made of like a kind of a more of a coarse material, kind of like not like a sandpaper, but it's like a Korean washcloth. They also make African washcloths that are very similar to this that help you exfoliate. And this is very fun. Nice. I'm getting some laughs in the comments. And then I have what we call like a little soap container with other medicines and other things like eye drops, right? Always need eye drops. Visine hydrating for red eye and for discomfortable eyes. Sometimes my eyes get dry. Or maybe your eyes get red because you're tired or needing to have white eyes. Then this is Neosporin, so you never know when you're gonna need some antibiotic ointment. I said I have triple antibiotic. I also have Neosporin. This is a very small travel container size. So I really like the travel container size here. And then I also have a nose guard for my clippers, so I can shave my nose hair. So funny and random. Then I have an extra razor for my Harry's razor. I did not need that on this trip for 3-4 weeks. So, and then I have tweezers. Never know when you need some tweezers. And then I actually have a clip, a little binder clip. So binder clip is very useful. You never know when you need to like clip some things together. Thankfully, I did not need that on this trip. I do have a little bit of electric tape actually. So I have electric tape here because sometimes you need electric tape while you're on the go, and that's also kind of another good like adhesive. And then I also have a brush for my shears, my shaving shears. And then I've got a another tool, which is like for a nail kit tool, just to keep your nails clean. And of course, a nail clipper. So all those are sitting in this little red, I guess you'd call it like a bath basin. And that is part of Beyond the Bag here. So if you're just tuning in, this is Beyond the Bag, full segment of everything inside my bag. And I wanted to do it this time on a 15-liter before I unpack my 15-liter because I always come home and unpack. But before I unpack, it's good to have this here. So TikTok is going off. Let's go, TikTok. What's up, Joan? What's up? I see American Cat Guy and Sia and Flocka with the heart. Nice to see all of you guys on here. Okay, so this goes in there. Okay. Then underneath that, actually, some people are asking, okay, where do you put all your clothes? So right here, I have a fresh pair of socks, right? Nicely folded and washed. Yep, those are clean. And then I have some unmentionables as well. So I'll just put those, a couple. In this pack, I only had 2 pairs of undergarment. I do like having undergarment in your bag, but not too many. People are saying like, how many socks and undergarments should I bring? You should bring enough that You can go a couple days without doing your laundry, but not too much where you're just constantly carrying around dirty laundry. That's inefficient. That's no fun. So you want to be able to do that in an efficient way. So that is side pocket number 1, and we're gonna do side pocket number 2. Side pocket number 2 on the Toomey bag. And yeah, so got deodorant on the side pocket. It's nice to have that easy and accessible. I actually have a little mini trash here, so I will toss that. Some chicken bones from the chicken bus the other day. I have a t-shirt here, one t-shirt, and I was actually thinking about letting this one go simply because as you're traveling, you get a lot of clothes, and this one's starting to become a little bit worn out, but it's clean. It's a big long tee. I'm big and tall, so I like having this right here in my pack. Okay, so that's on the side of my pack. Then I also have some additional socks. Now, I originally brought 3 pairs of socks with me, and I was finding myself going through socks, especially because I'm walking a lot, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, what I decided is at least 4 or 5 pairs of socks. Now, I was traveling. I am traveling in Central America, so you don't need a lot of really warm clothes, but I do have warm clothes around me. And then for most of the trip, actually, I had this rain jacket. This is a very lightweight Marmot rain jacket. So if you know the Marmot brand, outdoors traveling, it's very nice. Marmot brand. I really like Marmot brand. What's up, Kay? Good to see you here. We're just kind of doing like beyond the bag segment here. And this is very lightweight, okay? Very lightweight. It's large, made in China. Care label inside instructions. I particularly like this jacket because in the underarms, you have this special zipper that gives you an open pocket in your underarms. So if you're getting hot, you can always add some ventilation. And then this, the way I fold this up, actually, as I fold it kind of like this, then in half, I'm actually able to roll this up very easily to fit inside that pack. And this is usually sitting at the bottom of my pack. The rain jacket is definitely need a rain jacket, no matter where you are. It also doubles as warmth and layers, dress in layers when you're traveling, always dress in layers. And then this actually is a long sleeve collared shirt. So another thing that I have in my 15-liter pack is a collared shirt. For many reasons, it's black. It's a collared shirt that I got from Amazon, actually. And it's just the Flex large tall designed in Italy. So it's an Italian shirt. And what I really love about this Italian shirt is that it's lightweight, first of all, and it's kind of made with this nylon material that is anti-wrinkle. So this never gets a wrinkle in it. So I never have to worry about ironing it or pressing it. It's always pressed. And then I can just fold this so nice and neatly in my pack like so. And this sits on top of my rain jacket. Excuse me. So my rain jacket and my collar shirt always kind of sit together. Alfonso, what's going on? We got Alfonso in the house and some others watching today. Is a special segment of Beyond the Bag, Owen, and we've got Carla and York Field Tunco. We got the Coffee Tunco shop in the house and some others as well. Thanks for joining in on Facebook and on YouTube. Good to see you here. Okay, we're going to continue going through the pack here. So I had pulled out my laptop, so I'm going to put that to the side. And then in the top of my inner case, I have the very first thing I have at the top. And actually, I just brought a book along with me too, actually. So I have a Traveler's Choice travel container. This is a godsend. I love little packages like this. This holds lots of things. I'm going to go through it. But what this includes is my chargers and my tech. And I think there were some things I did not need in this particular instance, you're always thinking about what you can remove. But the first thing I have is a mouse. Okay, this is a USB-C and Bluetooth mouse that's rechargeable by a Type-C. So people are always asking me, David, where did you get that mouse from? I'm glad you asked because I actually got it in Colombia. Medellin, Colombia. This mouse, I think it was like a couple bucks. And I really like it because it lights up when you turn it on. You can see it lights up. It's like the battery and all that. It's pretty sweet. Battery indicator's got three bars. And then you could switch it to between Bluetooth 1, Bluetooth 2, or 2.4G with your USB port. So it does have a USB port right here that comes in as a magnetic piece, which is awesome. The magnetic piece sits right there, and then this clear cover actually comes back, sits on top of this like this. Pretty sweet, huh? So that's that. Excuse me. This is my Diet Coke with the word homie on it. This has been sitting for a couple years. I haven't actually opened this, but this is my homie cup, my homie Diet Coke. All right, what else in the bag? So I also have my travel pack of cards. This gets more use than you would imagine. First of all, you have magic tricks. You can post a little bit of what you like to do with cards. Good to see you in the comments. And so actually on here, I actually have all of these cards. And I learned this new Italian game called Briscola. Briscola is very fun. Played hours and hours of Briscola on my recent Central American escapade. And so I love Briscola. Always gotta have a deck of cards. There were a couple of times I went back on the motorbike to get the Briscola. How fun is that? Looks like we got Jessie saying she loves the homie can. Awesome. Look at that. The homie can is great. I actually remember this from the New York City homies. So fun stuff. Okay. Then what else? Okay, microfiber. You have to have a microfiber. This comes in clutch. First of all, you can wipe your face. You can wipe the camera off your computer screen like that. You never know when you really need a microfiber, to be honest. And what I did for a majority of my trip is I put my passport in my microfiber. So I did not have to worry about my microfiber or my passport. I'm going to clean off this camera here. Nice. Yeah, we got a nice little camera view. So microfiber always has the perfect way to clean your camera off with the microfiber. Nice and soft. Okay, then I have a pair of headphones here. This is a pair of, I think it's Generation 2 AirPod Pros. These are my main headphones. I am going to charge those because those were completely dead for the first time. Then I also have a pair of Beats headphones. So this is more of a sports beat. Oops, this fits in the back of your earlobe. And what I really like about it is that this also charges by USB-C. Everything charged by USB-C, by the way, Type-C charger, which I also have a Type-C charger right here. I only bring the 3-foot cord. I know some people like to travel with maybe a longer cord, but what I can do with the 3-foot is I can just keep it kind of like tucked up like this. And then this can go kind of like right here. So it's a very small footprint. And that charges all my other stuff. I also have a 3-foot phone charger, actually. So if you have a lightning cord charger, or if you have a Type-C, I would probably have 2 Type-C chargers, which I do have a second Type-C charger, a 1-foot black cord. So 1-foot black cord comes in handy. I like the 1-foot black cord a lot because I can very quickly charge something like this USB-C flashlight, which comes in handy as well. Nice little USB-C flashlight. You always need to have a good flashlight near you. and it also has a couple different modes. Only lasts about 4 hours or so because it is a small one, but the little USB Type-C charger comes in pretty handy because what I can do is I can just charge this like anywhere really. You could charge this at any coffee shop, any location, and that's why I like having a little bit of an LED right here because it's really wonderful. Welcome to our YouTubers joining in. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe on this live channel as we go through my travel bag. I also have a headlamp. So headlamp is a special lamp. It looks like this. It goes around your head, and you can turn this on. I took the batteries out so I can conserve power because, sometimes you're traveling, that light does come on. It does take 3 AAA batteries, which I also have right here. And then I have 2 Rode mics. So one Rode mic is this one, which is a Type-C Rode mic. And then I have the other one, which is a regular Lightning cable Rode mic. There's a story about me dropping this into the sea, and I had to jump into the sea to get it. That was quite a journey. And then I've got, of course, my wallet. Now, this is a wallet from Vietnam, an authentic Gucci wallet, actually, that I got from a street vendor. And this just keeps my insurance card, a backup debit card, and that's it. But there's literally no money in this account anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But that is a good little carry-on with me. And then, of course, I've got my TikTok shop light. My TikTok shop light is the best. I really like it because it's bright, right? You can put lights on there, and then you've got a clip here, a clip that you can put behind the scenes so you can actually mount it on your laptop or your computer. It's really nice you don't have natural lighting. Like we have natural lighting right now, so this doesn't really make that much of a difference. But this is a must pack in my 15-liter pack. It's a must pack in my 15-liter pack. So I got those 2 things. And then I have mints. Icebreaker mints are my personal favorites. I like icebreaker mints because it's better than gum to get your breath fresh, right? And you don't have to keep chewing on it. You don't have to spit anything out. I also do have some Mentos gum in this little pack, so a little snack pack. And then I have actually an Awana buck right here, a $1 Awana buck. So if you ever in Awana's, Awana's program, it's like a youth program for kids on Wednesdays. I absolutely love this. It's one of my favorites. It just reminds me to always share, be generous, but also to keep the kids' spirit alive as well. And so let's see. I've also got a cross necklace. So I carry 2 necklaces with me. Just this one very simple metal necklace, which is fun. It just keeps me grounded. I do like this one. This is a cross necklace. Look at that. It's a little black cross, one of my favorites. Black cross, super fun. And then I do have a USB SanDisk 256 gig drive. So if you don't have one of these, you got to get yourself one of these. Okay. It is a USB or Type-C. So this little piece right here moves out of it, and you can basically do USB or USB-C. So no matter what device you're in, like a regular computer or a Mac or a PC, you can always get access to your data. This is really good for going from Mac to PC. And oftentimes I have to switch things up from Mac to PC, which is awesome. And then I do have a phone, another phone. This is a work phone, basically focus on social media and work. So it's nice to have a second device, especially when you connect to the Wi-Fi, because you can tap in the comments. What's up, X? Everybody on X, thanks for liking and watching this show. We're just talking about what do you put in your 15-liter pack. They're just going through it. A hair tie, you can never go wrong with a hair tie. Always need a hair tie. It's kind of like a rubber band. This typically goes around my light here. So I'll have this light band right here. That way the light band isn't like all in on all my stuff. And I'll just put that hair tie around here. Very nice, very compatible, very simple, very easy to do. And then on this trip, I actually had a buddy who gave me a small little glass container for any type of a liquid that you might want to have, whether it's a little bit of juice or honey or maybe some whiskey, whatever it is, you could put that in here. So I did add that as well. It's not too heavy, maybe a couple grams, but nice if you want to have liquid with you. I also got another little toy car. I love toy cars myself. You saw that I had the one toy car from earlier, and now I have this toy car as well. So that's super fun. And then I actually have this. I have a regular ballpoint pen. This one is from Seabourn, which is a cruise line that I went on this fall. Really like Seabourn. Shout out to all my Seabourn family. And then, of course, I've got a Sharpie pen for writing. And then I also have a Sharpie highlighter for highlighting. Very, very fun. And then, of course, I have a lot of other things as well. But this is a scarf from Malta. Okay, and it just has red stripes and blue stars. It's obviously not American, but it is American inspired. And what I like about this in my 15-liter pack, first of all, it's very lightweight, number one. Second of all, oh, it smells so good, it just got washed, is that it can double as a kind of like a shawl or like a blanket if you need a blanket. So you'd be surprised at how much heat that this brings in when you have it right here. And then also, what's up, Annie? What's up, Blanquita and David? So many people. Good to see you all in here. Owen, Danny, and Debbie Hamilton Morg. Okay, let me tell you what's in my 15-liter pack as I travel. I like this also. I use this as a beach towel of all things. So beach towel. So I was able to get on the beach with this, and it keeps the sand out, which is exactly what you need. I also can use this as a regular towel if for whatever reason the hotel or the hostel or wherever I'm staying doesn't have a towel. I always have a backup. But what I do is I carefully fold this, and then this becomes the base of, and it's, oh my gosh, it's six. This is 6 foot. This is 6 foot tall. It's pretty tall, actually. Pretty tall. And I keep it in my pack because it reminds everyone that I'm a gringo, but also because the utility of this is really phenomenal. And I don't need a towel because I have this. Remember, I also have that microfiber. So this and the microfiber come together really nicely because I can have a little scarf / blanket, and I can have a microfiber as well. And I keep that in my same Traveler's Choice bag. So you remember my Traveler's Choice bag looks like this. I just put this back in there on the bottom. And then now that serves as like a little tray. And I can put all the other things in here. So I'm just going to kind of repack this so you can see how it packs. I put my pens, my phone, my light, okay, my wallet, my cards. Yep, I'm just going to sell this down here. I want to show you how easy it is to pack this actually, because people often ask, like, how are you able to pack up everything in 7 minutes? How are you able to pack everything up so fast? And what I say to myself is, well, I pack up the same way every time, so I kind of know all the things that I have, and I pack it very efficiently and effectively so that everything all comes together. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do have my wind cover mics for my microphone. This bag is a little bit tattered, but the microphone stays nice and clean. If I'm in a windy situation, it's really nice to have these because it cuts out the wind on your microphone. And of course, I put all this back. And then I can zip this up, and because it's so flexible, what I really like about this is that I can toss a bunch of things in here. Oh, I also have this ring as well. It adds a little bit of a jewelry spice. All right, it says Goki number 1. Goki number 1. Little ring right here. That in here. And then that's it. And this little pack, which took me probably about 10-15 minutes to really show you, is now completely done, right? So I have this pack in here and it's good to go. And there were a couple of times actually where I just carried this pack around, and now you have like a little travel carrying bag. This small little pack. I mean, this is a traveler's choice bag. You get this on Amazon for a couple bucks. Comes actually with like 3 or 4 others. I really like this as a product. It's a great product. Okay, so that's just the first top of my pack. Remember, I still have more stuff in here. So I have a mechanical pencil, which I do keep separate because I write. On this trip, I finished my journal. So I have this journal called Go Your Own Way. Just show up. And for the last year, I've journaled in this journal and kind of create like a scrapbook. So I always like to have a scrapbook. I'm very artsy craftsy. Maybe you are too, maybe you aren't, but it grounds me. And a mentor of mine mentioned that getting a journaling practice or a writing practice would be very healthy for you, not only to express yourself, but kind of to just jot down your thoughts and ideas. Because when you write down your ideas, then they can come to life more. They have the more of a chance to come to life. I have some art in here as well. Let's see if I can find the art. But I do like carrying a journal with me. Gotta have the high quality mic on the David Daily. Yes, exactly. And so let's see if, okay, I can find my artwork. Here we go. So this was something I drew on March 4th, 2025. So March 4th, 2025. Little mountain landscape there. So this makes it into the pack. Anytime I'm feeling like alone or wanting to go back to the mountain place, I draw this and it's really beautiful. Colored pencils, I used to carry those around with me everywhere as well. Okay, what else is in this pack? Okay, get a little bit more of the homie drink. Awesome. Okay, now we're streaming mostly on Twitter. Okay, this is a gift bag. So I got a couple of gifts for friends and family, mostly like local bracelets, and I got a really awesome yo-yo. So that's for my nephew. It's gonna be so fun. He doesn't even know yet. And it's got a volcano and a palm tree on the back, hand painted. Look at that. That is called supporting local. Butterfly song here? No, she's not. Okay, cool. And they also have, okay, so I have a 6-foot charger for my phone, a lightning charger. So if you don't have a lightning cord or an old iPhone, I would replace this with the Type-C. But I do have a long cord for my computer, sorry, for my phone. And then I plug it in with an Anker charger. This is a 30-watt Anker charger. I like the 30-watt Anker charger for many reasons. It's very fast charging, 30 watts, and it's very small. You can see it's very small. I was previously carrying a block, like a 135-watt block, but it was just too bulky. And most of it takes up like 2 spots on the plug. So most of the time I'm removing that, not having that there. So this came in very handy, especially when you're, I don't know, in a public place like a restaurant or a bar, and all you need is to put this charger, plug it in so you can get charged up. I also have this stand for my laptop. And what's nice about this is because I'm tall and I'm on my laptop a lot, I want to be ergonomic. So I typically will put this up there so I can be more ergonomic with my laptop. My laptop will like sit on this stand, as you can see. I really like that because then I get to have my laptop at eye level. You can get this on Amazon for very cheap as well. Looks like we've got someone on Facebook. Emile Blanc, nice to see you on here. Okay. And then I have sunscreen. This one is Banana Boat Aqua 50 plus for 4 hours, or 4 horas, as you can see there. And what I like about this is that I was able to utilize more than 100 milliliters of it, because it's 236 milliliters. So I was able to travel with this because I got the amount of liquid down to less than 100 milliliters. Now, if you're traveling or when you're traveling, your liquids have to be less than 100 milliliters, okay, or 3 ounces. So that is this right here. So very small. And that really came in handy because as I'm wanting to tan and get darker, I don't want to ruin my skin. It's important to have some sunscreen. All right, I also picked up a book along the way. And so this book I'm very excited about. It's called Tales of a Female Nomad. Tales of a Female Nomad. Tales of a Female Nomad. It's by Rita Golden Gelman, who started traveling in 1986. Yeah, it starts off with 1986. That's the year I decided to stop living someone else's life and live my own life. The beginning. So this is the book where in the front of the book, it has a list of all the people and it says, how far can this book travel? I really like that. How far can this book travel? It's pretty sweet. What's up, Cupcake YP? So really fun. What's up, Rafia? This is a book. And what I'm going to do is read this book, finish it, and then give this to someone else that they can read it after me. Okay, I also have a phone stand. This phone stand came in handy more times than not. Basically, it's a phone stand tripod. So you get the phone stand tripod. What's nice about this is when I'm going live on Instagram or TikTok or even on YouTube or anything else, I can actually get on there and watch, do this, which is great. And yeah, I like that because I can go live from anywhere. As you know, I'm investing in live streaming and creators. That's what I care about, creators. Of course, my passport. So I have a passport book, like what it does. So you have your US passport. I'm not going to open this because last time I did, I got social media did not like that. But I have this little cover that helps me keep all of my documents safe. So like you need to have safe documents in here. And so I put that all in here with some spare photos and like that sort of a thing. Okay, I'm almost done with my Beyond the Bag segment. The rest is closed. Oh no, sorry. I do have a battery charger. So I love this charger. And actually this charger is made in China, as most chargers are. But this one has all 4 charging types on it, on the back. So you could charge a USB device, original USB. You could charge a USB mini device with this one, right? USB mini. See that? You can also charge, which is the most frequent, is the Type-C charger, right? And then, of course, the lightning cable, which is what I use for my iPhone or any old iPhone. But a couple of times, friends will ask me for a charge. So whenever a friend asks you for a charge, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got whatever charge you need. I've got it right here. And this is probably one of the best products that I travel with. And many people on the show, when we get to the Beyond the Bags anchor segment, they often say that they travel with some sort of pocket charger or something like that. I usually keep that in my traveler's choice bag. I did need that on one of the legs of my recent trips because I had a lot of charging needs. Okay, the next is this pair of shorts. It's a pair of Nike shorts. So if you're counting, you would have counted 1 pair of shorts, and then this is that pair of new socks that I said I had bought. And I like to wrap my clean socks in a pair of shorts because then when I go take a shower, I can just grab this and I've got a clean pair of socks there. I also went on a volcano tour. If you saw my social media recently, you would have seen this. And today is gonna be a volcano day. Love this shirt. Today is gonna be a volcano day. I love this shirt for many reasons, but one reason is that how many days do you get to have a volcano day? Like for real, how many days do you get to have a volcano day? So today is going to be a volcano day. Now, when I got this shirt, it did add to my clothing load. So I let go of 2 other clothing items in exchange for this one. So this is just a big trade, right? Life is all about a big trade, especially when traveling abroad. Okay, then I had to get the Hawaiian flower shirt. I don't have one of these. I really like this color. It's white, it's bright, colorful. This is nice for like, hey, you want to go walk on the beach with some homies, or you want to go on a little date, or you want to feel good in your own skin. This is very nice. It's like a silk material almost. It's very lightweight, very breathable. You need breathable clothes when you're on the road. And this is a perfect example of kind of that fancy shirt. I have lots of maybe darker items like black, which is more of a power color. But I do like actually having one bright shirt. Sylvia Jordan, I see you. Thanks for joining on Instagram. All right, so we also have another black t-shirt. Okay, so we're now up to 3 shirts, including this one, plus the one I'm wearing is 4 shirts. And then I do have a fifth a fifth shirt. I did not need this shirt actually, but I did not want to toss it because it's one of my favorites. So this is a 5th black shirt that I carry with me. So now I've got 5 shirts, 6 including my long sleeve. And then I do have another pair of shorts. Now, I love these shorts. I got this pair of shorts in, these are Chinese made actually. Chinese made and imported into El Salvador. So it actually says fashion in red on the side of the short. You can see, really like that. It says fashion. And oh, that's upside down. Got that red fashion. So if you're in New York Fashion Week this week, shout out to all my New York Fashion Week people. What's up, Ellie? P. And this, what I like about this is kind of like a swim trunk. Could be underpant, could be a night wear, could be running shorts. The material is a really nice tech nylon. It's not cotton, it's like a tech nylon, and it's really nice for traveling. And okay, that's it for the mains pack. And then remember, I have this front pocket as well. So I have a ton of stuff in this front pocket, but mostly like I have my watch, my Casio watch. So I like about having the Casio watch versus the smartwatch is you never have to charge it. So I did not bring my smartwatch. I have a little Casio watch. Love the Casio watch. It's classic. I've got more comments about this watch than I have any other watch I've ever worn. So if you're a watch guru or you love watches, then that's for you. I also have one simple black plastic bag. You never know when you need a little plastic bag for like a little mini garbage or whatever. I have something for a little ticket from, I think this is from the ferry. Oh no, this is from the national park, Empresa Portuaria Nacional, the national port in Nicaragua. Then I have some extra coins and a couple extra bracelets here. I do have a little air tag here just in case. Always know where my backpack is. In case it gets stolen, I can check that out. And then I do have these energy focused mints, which made it all the way to Nicaragua. I got these off of TikTok Shop, of all places. The energy focused neuro mints, actually, they were mentioned on Joe Rogan's podcast. So I don't know if you've seen these energy focused mints, but they're on the Joe Rogan podcast. And yeah, they really do work. It's like a caffeine focused mint. And then I just have lots of coins right here. I have a business card for a review I'm going to write to make sure I do that actually. And then these are all just US dollar coins. So in parts of Central America, the official currency is the US dollar, but they don't have dollars there. They have gold coins. So I collected seven gold coins. You can see here, 7 gold coins. Yeah, they're literally made out of gold. This is a gold dollar. and it either had Thomas Jefferson on it or the Wampanoag Treaty on the back of them. Really fun, these little coins are. And let's see. I have one Nicaraguan Cordobas. It's a 5, and it has a pyramid on the back of it. Pyramid, you can see the pyramid. Pyramid, you can see the pyramid. And that's that. What else? Okay, I have another business card, or I have a little special note. I have another 5 Cordoba. And that's it. I think that's it. Actually, I think that's it. That's the final bit on this special segment where we went through my entire Toomey 15-liter bag. And super interesting. I can fold it. I can pack the whole thing in about 7 minutes, which is fun. Kind of like a game. I'm going to zip this all up so you can see what it looks like. It's actually empty now. This bag is going to give me so much love for finally being empty and just being able to breathe. As you know, maybe you don't know this, but all clothing items and all items that exist in this world have life in them. So this was a very special bag that I got from the Newark Airport Toomey retail store. I actually just registered this product today. That has a tracking number in it with a QR code, which I really like. On the back, I also really like this too. The straps tuck into this like waistband. This is like a band you can put on like your travel luggage if you have regular luggage. So I like that because I can tuck this in and this becomes very nice, neat, and sturdy. And then this becomes a pillow if you need to lay on it at night. Or yeah, it's very nice and lightweight, and yeah, very durable, very strong. It has been raining in this nylon kind of material. Really, really great. Okay, so that concludes this special segment of the David Daly Show, where I focused only on Beyond the Bag, and our anchor segment of Beyond the Bag, where I focus specifically on the Digital Nomad 15-liter backpack for Central America and beyond. So thank you for watching this show. Thank you for all the people that tuned in. And for those on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Kick, X, and YouTube Live. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode of Beyond the Bag Special Segment Edition. End the stream. Yeah, so once I'm finished, I will end the stream. Oh, I wonder if the mouse is on accidentally. Okay, let's see. Oh, timer is up. I think the mouse may be right here. I'll turn this off. And our stream is done. Okie dokie. I think I might have broken StreamYard. We're still going live. I'm not sure what's going on with my live stream, but we're about to find out.
And there we go. Okay. End